Well, tourism is now a crucial revenue-generating sector, an important sector in the economies of many continents across the world, particularly in Africa. Now, this is why Nigeria now identifies it as one of the sectors very key to its economic diversification agenda, now due to its possible contribution to the nation's GDP.
Cultural tourism is one of the largest and the fastest growing sector in the tourism markets, as it is increasingly being used to promote tourism destinations, as well as to enhance competitiveness in the global tourism industry. Many countries are now actively developing their cultural assets in order not only to enhance their comparative advantage in an increasing competitive tourism marketplace, but also encourage their local distinctiveness in the face of globalization. All over the world, it is believed that culture and tourism remains a reliable source of income creation, foreign exchange earnings, employment generation, as well as an effective strategy to poverty eradication. Nigeria recently played host to 26 African ministers of tourism, as well as other delegates representing 34 member states of CAF at the 61st Annual African Regional Conference of the UNWTO. Its intent was to confirm the country's rapid emergence as a market in the tourism sector. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, who was the host minister, stated that the conference gives Nigeria an excellent opportunity to showcase its rich and diverse cultural heritage to the world. The minister also identified culture and tourism as being key to the country's economic diversification agenda and also a sustainable alternative to oil and gas as regards revenue generation.
For us in Nigeria, it is one of the sectors we have identified as very key to our economic diversification agenda. The sustained growth of the tourism industry illustrates how this all-important sector, with its added advantage of infinitude, can assist member states' economies to reap the benefits of globalization.
With the federal government realizing that modern infrastructure and security is critical to the tourism sector, it says it's investing heavily in the development of infrastructure as well as combating insecurity. To this end, the federal government called on tourists and investors in tourism to consider Nigeria their second home, as it now has attractive investment incentives for investors in the tourism sector.
This government has attractive investment incentives for investors in the tourism sector, including but not limited to pioneer status to all major tourist or tourism projects, minimum tariff on imported tourism equipment, amusement park equipment, and materials for hotel construction and furnishing, dedicated transport for tour operators, and equipment for restaurants not manufactured in Nigeria. Minimum duty on casino equipment, work permit for foreign workers with specialized skills within the industry. And lastly, land at concessionary rate by state governments for tourism investors.
From the amazing Seki dance drama to the electrifying Fela and Kalakuta Queen's command performance and many others, participants were thrilled as they experienced a taste of the rich diversity of the Nigerian culture. To crown up the event, participants were taken to Lagos State to visit and view the beautiful Eco Atlantic City. TVC News was curious to know the views of participants about Nigeria and its rich cultural heritage.
It's one of the biggest projects in the world, which is not a dream. Maybe it was 10 years ago a dream, but it's reality. And This will be the new top touristic destination. I'm sure when it will be finished in maybe in 10, 15 years. It's amazing, it's unbelievable, and everybody has to come and to see.
Nigeria, yes, as a country, that's a place that I would, especially in terms of tourism, would introduce to anybody and recommend to anybody who would come and experience the beauty of this country, and especially the tourism attraction that it offers.
It's very, very impressive. It's thinking big with a solid plan, but thinking beyond sort of the boundaries of normal thinking. And that's what really impresses us. The interesting thing is when you have a development where people put in money, private investors, when they take the risk, your chances of failure are much lower because nobody's going to put money into something that is destined to fail.
With tourism and culture now assuming a new importance in the nation's economy and a fast emerging trend in global tourism, it is only a matter of time before Nigeria begins to reap the benefits of globalization.
And we truly cannot wait for Nigeria to explore that all-important sector of the economy. Well, that's all at this hour. For more details, visit our website, tvcnews.tv. You can also join the conversation on our social media platforms using @TVC News NG. Thanks for watching. I am Ngozi Alebu.